I became like very connected with the topic that I was. So I was reading about vulnerability. At the same time what's happening, I am doing workshop on Wednesday. So, and I just kind of had the inspiration to talk about awareness, basically. So, you know, we all who read the spirituality books and self-development books, we kind of make sure we become aware of the patterns, or let's say some people that you probably listen to or work with, they say, okay, awareness, awareness, awareness. Oh, when you have things in the shadow, then it's a shadow, and then when you become aware, then it's a whole different story. So the topic today is basically 6 benefits of working with awareness. So basically, you become aware of something, and then what do you do then? Where this journey ends. So I kind of decided to bring in those 6 topics and just kind of like put it down for you as the points. So first thing that you're gonna get when you will be working with awareness is you will stop being automatic. So automatic in a way that, for example, somebody annoys you and you react by shouting on them. Somebody annoys you and you react by blaming them. You become scared and you go to hide. You become challenged about something and then you retreat. So these actions are automatic as long as we are not aware of them. Hello, Aya. So awareness, basically what it does, then the things that we were not aware of, we become aware of. So from the hidden place, it goes into seen place. And then when we know, aha, this is our mechanism, this is the thing that we do, we then can choose if we're going to do it or we're not going to do it. And then like, so this is my response, this is my behavior, this is my feelings. So once it becomes no longer in the shadow, when it comes into awareness, you stop being automatic. And what happens when you stop being automatic? When you stop being automatic, you get benefit number 2. You can change your behavior and reaction, because like in the physics, like in the mechanics, you're gonna hit the ball, it's gonna drop on the earth. You're gonna have a bouncy ball and you're gonna throw it to the wall, it's gonna bounce back. So you have a ball and you throw and it bounces back and it bounces back, and as many times you're gonna throw, it's gonna bounce back. The thing is not gonna change. So it's the same with our automatic reaction. And then this is the benefit of what you can do when you become aware. Your action is no longer automatic. You can actually change your behaviors. Like, okay, so I want to put this ball 1 meter from me, but I actually can see that every single time I have it, I throw, and then it bounces back. It's the same, for example, with relationship. Say, I feel my need is not being met. What do? I get angry. I start demanding things, and then my partner closes off. Then we have a conflict, then we have an argument, then I'm sad, then he's closed off, and the same happens again. Then when you, for example, become aware, let's use this pattern as example, you understand that, okay, I feel like my need is not being met. So instead of becoming demanding, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to choose to be vulnerable. I'm going to go and I'm going to communicate and I'm going to share that this is what I need. Can you do this for me? Or this is how I feel. Is there something that you can do for me, for example? So that's how you change your behavior, because of the awareness of what you're doing. And by the way, if you have any problems with a relationship or finding relationship, I will be doing a workshop on Wednesday, 2 p.m. London time. At the moment, it's free. Up until Sunday, if you subscribe, if you register, you get to participate for free. And it's 1 hour workshop. So it's not too long, it's not too short. I'll put the link in the description below. And okay, what is the third benefit of working with awareness? So when you start working with awareness, you know what is happening, you change your behaviors, then you can actually change things. You change things because you're no longer getting the same result. That's the fourth benefit. You change things that you do, you change the things that responding to you in a different way, and as a result of that, you're actually changing circumstance. You change a pattern. And what that does, benefit number 5, you change relationships. So you can change relationships with people in your life. You can also change relationship with yourself. You can also change relationship with the goals that you have in your life. So for example, you have something that you want to achieve, and every single time you need to go, for example, you want to write a book. Okay, let's say you want to write a book. You want to write a book, and then you have this inspiration and you have this idea, but then writing book is a long process, and then every single time you have time to write book, you suddenly find other things to do, and you do it and you do it, and then you notice, oh my god, 2 months have passed and I have not written anything for my book. When this thing comes into awareness, then you become conscious of your behavior, then you can change your behaviors. Like, the minute I have time to write a book, I actually feel something inside me which makes me feel that I need to make myself busy. So I'm avoiding this writing. So let's have a look where it is. What it is, what I'm avoiding it. Then when you look at it and you're like, okay, I have an issue with perfectionism. I'm afraid what I'm going to write is not going to be good enough. Then you can actually start work with that. When you start working with that, you get different results. Benefit number 4, then you have start having different relationship with this pattern. So you're no longer on an automation. You no longer go and try to escape it, but then you actually are conscious and aware, and you make, let's say, decision from alignment, your head, your heart, your body alignment, not just by bulldozing yourself, not just like, I'm just going to go with inspiration. You actually become aligned with what you want to do and what you're actually doing, instead of being automatic with some of the reactions and responses. And what that does, benefit number 6, when you work with this awareness, you actually can change your life. So every single thing that you feel stuck in your life, every single thing that you feel, oh my God, I'm trying to do it and it doesn't work. I'm trying to do this and it doesn't work. When you work with awareness, you don't pretend that you just continue to do the same thing and you're going to get different results. When you start working with awareness, you kind of start to get to know yourself, and you start to know why you do this thing, and you start to know what is the benefit in you either reacting automatically or not doing the thing that you're supposed to do. What is that hidden reason of this type of thinking, feeling, and behavior? And once you become aware of it, you can do it. So for example, there are so many processes and techniques that we can use, but to be honest, even if we throw away every single technique that we have, every single tool that we have, if we just become very kind of like, let's say, adult, like not like children, not like parents, not like children, I'm just going to do what I want, I don't care about anyone, not like the parents, like you must do what you have to do and that's it. But when we become adults, it's like, okay, so this is my life, this is what I want, this is where I want to be, or this is how I want to be, and this is the problem that they have, and something in me is actually blocking me from resolving this problem. And you start working with awareness, and you become aware of the feelings, of the patterns, of the behaviors. You don't need to have even any tools, any techniques. You can just plainly look at what you bring up to your awareness and then make a decision to change. So this is something that, for example, for me personally, it did amazing results in relationships, in my personal romantic relationship. So if you are like me, who's been struggling with that for some time, if you're still struggling with it, I invite you to come in and join, and we can all do this workshop, because we're going to be doing awareness exercises of the patterns, basically, and the reasons why you behave in some way which you might not even understand. Some of the automatic behavior will become conscious, which means it will go into space of awareness. And when it's in a space of awareness, what can we do? We can actually work with it. We see it, we know what it is, we're no longer scared of it, and we can get a completely different result and completely change our lives. So awareness and six benefits of awareness was the topic of today. My name is Ruta Ka. I am female coach, emotional well-being practitioner, trauma integration specialist, and holistic womb healing enthusiast. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.